Hey, and I am live. Victor is not here. He is still trying to get home, and he said that he would be a bit giddy tonight, but he can only join till 11, as can I, because I have to get up early tomorrow morning to go to Kumamoto Prefecture for my summer vacation. So, looks like it's just you guys and me for now, which is cool. I like it better this way anyway. Hope you're all well. Hope you're doing good. Like the Malaysian souvenir shirt I'm wearing. So, yes, and actually that's a good point, Ray Bernard. He should be able to actually do this through iPhone, although I can't raise him by telephone at the moment, which is a little bit frustrating, but that is what it is. How is everyone? Oh, and there I am live now. So that is the lag. That is a pretty healthy lag. That is about 50 seconds. But that is what it is. Anyway, so Victor's probably going to rock in the middle of this. I sent him the link on Facebook, so he should know. And he's probably going to ring me or something when he doesn't find that. How are you all doing? Check out the comments and topics, since it's just you guys and me at the moment. Indeed, we've got Razal Gul, Let the Games Begin, and you would like, of course, Danny Chu. And why wouldn't you? I'd like Danny Chu on as well. What else we got here? We have... I'm just looking, that means I'm looking away. So what I want to do is, so I'm looking at the comments, I want to shuffle this over here, and shuffle this over here. New keyboard, by the way. I do like this. I got this from Costco, but I've actually had my eye on it in Akihabara for a while now. I think it's a pretty good keyboard. So, in fact, let me try to sit in the middle of where the camera thing is and look over there. So who else we got? We got Dude Jericho. Good to see you, and indeed I agree. Danny Chu would be an awesome guest to have, and I'd love to get him on. It's quite hot here at the moment. Carlos Diamante, good to see you. Your wife watched the news yesterday about the McNuggets for China, and guess what she did? She took the kids to Macca's for lunch today. Well, why not? I mean, I guess there wouldn't be much in the way of queues and so on. Makes kind of sense. When I was in Spain and Madrid in 1995, there was a robbery of a Burger King in which the robbers who used machine guns killed a police officer. And as a result of that, they lowered the price on Whoppers because no one would go to Burger King. So I went to Burger King every day because of the police machine gun murder Burger King Whoppers hamburgers. And they tasted good. And in Japan, hello to you, Sir Darth JF. Best possible guest, George Takei. That would be awesome. And apparently, they're bringing out a movie about his life. His life story is amazing. I mean, he was interned, lived on Skid Row, closeted gay actor and all that stuff. I think it'd be fascinating, actually. I'd love to see his movie when it comes out, and certainly... Oh, and I hear...
Oh, Superman! Look at that.
It is indeed. And you are fashionably 9 minutes late, but that's okay.
How you doing? Got in.
You're only here till 11 tonight, right? As am I, because I'm going to Kumamoto. So we are on a tight
You're in what? Kumamoto?
I'm going to Kumamoto tomorrow morning at 6 o'clock.
I thought you replicated your whole apartment in Kumamoto, which would have been amazing.
I could do that. No, I couldn't do that.
In a certain African language, the word Kumamoto translates roughly to manko.
That's
so there was a Zimbabwe. There's a Zimbabwe exchange student who came to Japan about 25 years ago, and his name was Manko.
Yeah.
And he stayed with a host family, and their name was Kumamoto.
Right.
His language, Kumamoto meant Manko, and Manko meant Kumamoto. So both words meant vagina. And right off the bat, we're at vagina already. That's a record. That's a record. I've taken the whole conversation to vagina immediately. You got to admit, that's pretty impressive.
Why does it always have to be this way?
You brought it up. You brought up Kumamoto, which means vagina in Zimbabwean language, whatever the hell they speak.
You could just be making that up. Seriously.
Well,
I'd like to apologize to all the people.
Somebody who's African, check it out. Look it up. Back it up.
Speaking
How you doing?
So
what are you doing in Kumamoto? What are you doing in Vagina Land tomorrow?
We're going to see an asshole.
Oh, really?
We're going to Mount Aso. We're going to the biggest aso in all of Japan, and we're going to look at it.
Well, you know, the vagina and the aso are very close
We're going
together.
to the aso of Kumamoto.
There you go.
God, we never elevate, do we? Every week we try, and then it just falls apart, doesn't it?
So I officially hate your guts now, and I think you know why.
Probably. Why?
Ami Yamamoto.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You guys, this son of a bitch met Ami Yamamoto
well,
in person.
I know you've got a crush on her. Yes, I met her in person. She was hanging out in Tokyo. She's posting all the vids of her Japan trip at the moment. But yeah, we got to hang out. We went to
She took a selfie with Kat McDowell.
Yeah. Well, she's been seeing everybody.
Except me.
Well, that's because you live in the Cleveland of Japan.
The armpit of Japan.
The armpit, dude. That's it. I mean, avoid the armpit. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
No, but congratulations. What is she like?
She's pretty awesome. It was cool hanging out. Like I say, we went for. She brought along a friend who's also short, like she is.
Mm-hmm.
You know how like a lot of YouTubers, like, I get this idea. You know how like everybody in the movies or everyone famous, Ryan Seacrest, Tom Cruise, everyone, they look kind of normal on TV.
Yeah, but
then
they're short.
you find out in real life that they're like 5 foot tall.
Yeah.
So I had this thing when I started YouTube. I presumed everyone that I'm watching on YouTube must be like 5 foot tall. And
You thought I was short too the first time you met me.
I thought you were short because you look Puerto Rican.
Right. Everyone in Puerto Rico is short. That's true.
It's true. And I remember guys like Key Ranger. I was thinking, geez, that guy looks short.
That guy's a giant.
That guy's like 7 feet tall.
He's taller than you are. You are quite tall yourself.
I'm 6 foot. I'm solid. I'm not a freak or anything. But
no, you're more than 6 foot because I'm just under 6 foot, and you got a couple centimeters.
I'm just over, but I'm good looking, so that helps.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. But there are a lot of YouTubers who are tall, right? So, and it's kind of funny because with Ami, I had this idea that she would be kind of tall, but it turns out, she's actually quite a lot. Well, she's like Tom Cruise, I guess. She's quite short, so that was surprising. But yeah, we hung out. We got some Indian food. We went up for some coffee, and
who's not short? Oh, sorry. Sorry, go ahead. So you had coffee? Oh, you had Starbucks, of course.
Yeah. No, she's a big Starbucks girl. Although she's actually into all sorts of coffee, but yes, Starbucks.
You know who the green tea girl is?
No, I don't.
About 6 years ago, there was a YouTube phenomenon called Green Tea Girl.
Right.
And she was actually basically an actress who was bought by the green tea. I don't know the industry.
The green tea mafia. That's
yes.
pretty famous.
They bought her skills and they asked her to promote green tea, and she called herself Green Tea Girly, I think.
Yeah.
Promote green tea. So I'm pretty sure Ami is a plant by Starbucks.
Well, that could be. Well, I tell you, I mean, she didn't try to force anything on me. I didn't actually try to take her into Excelsior Cafe or any of the other ones to see if she would actually take the bait. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad at least she wasn't trying to force me to drink Pepsi or anything.
That's good. That would have been worse.
No, that would have been worse. No, it was pretty cool. We got to hang out. She's doing a nice little trip around Japan. She picked a bad time of year to come, but she's very cool.
Well, good. I'm glad you met her. She's great. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. And
yeah,
really,
and I kind of had to patch it up because you might remember I was a little bit too forward when I tried cyber dating her.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was kind of.
I hope your wife never saw those videos because that could get you in trouble there.
Yeah. Well, let's just keep it our secret and the rest of the internet.
Yeah, let's not tell anybody. Okay, everyone, just keep that secret. Okay, everyone, all 1,000. Hey, by the way, 73 people watching, 17 thumbs up. What the hell, man?
Well, like I said, I don't. Okay.
Okay, unless I see 50 thumbs up in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to start talking about vaginas again.
Please don't talk about vagina. Please, everybody, thumbs up, please. I'm begging you.
I am quite an expert.
So, have you been having McNuggets lately?
McNuggets?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I never eat at McDonald's. I never eat at McDonald's.
Why aren't you a proud American?
No, I haven't eaten at McDonald's since that movie came out.
What is it? Super Size Me? Yeah.
No, I haven't. I've only gone with my parents when the whole family's together and I don't want to be a pain in the ass, and I'll order a salad. But
really?
I'm sorry. I did go with Tomoko once because we wanted to test out some hamburger. I never posted the video. I was too ashamed.
You're too ashamed. Well, I mean, I kind of thought that was like one of those national kind of things that all American people had to do. Like, only going to McDonald's and ordering a salad, that's not being an American, that's being an Americant.
Americant? What are you talking about?
Can't. Are you an American or Americant? It sounds like an American.
What are you doing in Kumamoto? And you got a bunch of great Malaysian T-shirts.
I did. My wife wants to kill this one with fire, actually.
Really?
Yeah, she's not a fan of this particular shirt. But
what's wrong with that one?
I think it's awesome, but I think that's the problem.
It's pretty good, but not as good as our T-shirts.
Well, that's true. We have awesome T-shirts, which we made the quota. We made the quota.
Yes, we're quite over the quota now.
So
and there's 6 days left.
Turn your speakers off.
Oh, I did.
That's okay.
41 sold. We've sold 41.
Sweet. So those shirts are shipping. I'm going to be getting some shirts.
In 7 days, they will be shipping. So if anybody wants one, you better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think about the tofu and the McNuggets?
The tofu is great. The McNuggets, I'm not above eating McDonald's, although I have gone a few years without eating it. I go every now and then, but one thing I do not order on their menu is the McNuggets, because even before we knew that they were made out of moldy, recycled, scraped off the floor food parts in a Chinese factory, we knew that even when they were manufactured according to the normal process, that whatever was in them was probably not good, right? I mean, yeah, but yeah, Carlos Diamante, his wife heard that on the news, and the next day took the kids to go and eat at McDonald's.
Who?
Carlos Diamante. He was one of the commenters. He mentioned about the McNugget thing.
Is that a real name?
Yes, Carlos Diamante. Yeah.
Carlos Diamante.
Yeah.
That is a cool name. He's like a bad guy in a James Bond movie.
Yeah, yeah.
My name is Carlos Diamante.
Yeah.
I've come for your vagina. Well, they haven't hit 30. When they hit 50, I'll stop talking about vagina. So.
Please.
Come on.
Help.
Hey, September 6th.
Yes.
Can I stay with you?
Price. I have to do that.
Can I stay with you?
Maybe. Probably. I don't know. I'll check. But I'm
gonna try to leave the wife at home this time so I can have a little fun. She's such a controller. Stop getting drunk and getting in fights. God,
yeah, stop punching that guy in the face. She's such a party pooper.
What's the big deal?
Yeah. But same place. So it should be 3,000 yen on holiday. All the same stuff as last year. But I will confirm.
Really? 3,000 yen? That's a great deal.
That's what it was last year. A lot of people complained about it, but it's Roppongi and it's a good location and all that stuff. So I'll confirm that. And I'll put so cheap. Yeah. Well, we are.
We should get rid of them.
Pretty much. Oh, I found out that a Japanese Defense Forces fan ripped off one of my videos, ripped off a Rising Sun time-lapse of my videos for his Japan Self-Defense Forces video today.
Really?
Yeah, a Japanese fan. Sorry?
Are you going to DMCA him?
No, I went and left the message and said, awesome, stuff blowing up in my video. Oh, cool. So yeah, no, but it was kind of funny. So I was messaged by a Japanese person who said I should go and totally DMCA this video and gave me the clips. There's only like a 4-second clip out of a 5-minute video about stuff blowing up, but they recognized it. So it's pretty awesome for the person to recognize it and to let me know. And it looked kind of cool. I put the links on Facebook anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, but you know, with the nuggets, it's not just the nuggets. You know about this, right? It's Family Mart. It's
yeah.
It's
everybody.
And it turns out McDonald's doesn't only get nuggets from China. They also apparently get the cabbage that they use from Korea.
Oh my God! It's like a double punch.
Yeah, well, you heard about the Korean cabbage. Like there were cabbage export. There was a ban from Korea for a length of time a while ago.
Have you talked to Japanese about things that come from China?
Well, I mean, I live with Japanese. I mean, yeah.
Well, yeah. My wife as well. They do not want to buy food from China.
No one does. I mean, honestly, Chinese people don't want to buy food from China. I mean, no, but seriously, I mean, you know, Japan has its own food safety issues. You know, there have been food scandals all through the years from totally domestic, you know, good solid Yamato Damashi.
Domestic terrorism as well. There's one guy who was poisoning the bread.
Yeah, indeed. But with China, you know, you're talking kind of a whole different level of risk and disregard for public safety and lack of regulation with food, yet everyone tries to make their food there, especially in Japan, because it's close and it's super cheap. I mean, it costs practically nothing to make food there, so everything you sell it for is profit. You make it in Japan, you don't make any money off it. So they go to someone, and even when Family Mart got called out, the president put up some sort of statement that we are going to switch from our current Chinese supplier to another Chinese supplier that we think we can trust. And all the Nichaders were saying, you guys don't get it. But you can't really do business unless you go over there. But geez, you know, I mean, this sort of stuff keeps happening, and it happens worse to Chinese people than Japanese. This isn't like anti-China stuff.
Yes.
I mean,
no, it's true.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I'm not quite as wound up about it, but damn, would you get baby milk from from China? They had those baby milk scandals of the they're putting
years ago.
Fertilizer and stuff into it. It's not good. This sort of stuff.
A good point from Michael Peckett. Oh, by the way, do you mind if I talk about this real quick? I'll do it anyway. Okay, so I'm on the subway coming home, rushing to get to the show.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the subway, and since the dog died, I take the subway more, and I notice, I have to admit, people will not sit next to you. People won't sit next to me, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Except a guy who sits next to me, but he's handicapped. He's got those, what do you call them? I don't know what you call them. They're not crutches, but they're crutches, but they kind of go in your hand because he's got major, I don't know what it's called. I'm sorry to be naive about the proper vocabulary, but he's got those major crutches that support the whole arm, and he's like wandering like that. Right. And he's next to me. He's the only guy. No one else will sit next to me, and he's sweating like a pig. And I'm thinking, this guy's sweating so much, I want to get up and get away. But I wanted to ask, I don't know if you can. We should get Michael Pickett on the show sometime. We should. Actually, that'd be awesome. Michael Pickett, would you like to come on the show? I'd like to have him on the show. I don't know why we haven't had him on before. Good point. Consider yourself invited, Michael Pickett. We'd like to get you on. If that's cool. But I mean, people. Here's the weird thing. I was thinking, why will he sit next to me? Is it because he's more sensitive because he's handicapped and people won't sit next to him, or just he's tired and he's sweating? That's the only seat open. I don't know. Yeah. Well, you take the subway every day, right? Most days. Or often, right? So what's your experience? Because I really haven't had this experience before in the last 23 years. So I usually take my motorcycle or the bicycle. Yeah. No, I mean, I would always find it funny. I don't know what it is lately. Nobody, whether Tokyo's changed or whatever, and it doesn't. It used to happen. That you have the empty seat. I imagine not so much in Tokyo. Yeah, I don't think it happens so much now. I think it's happening less now than it used to happen as well. Well, I don't know. It's it doesn't really bother. It's not. I don't find it that much of an issue. I mean, I know it definitely happens, and it happens to some people, and it happens more in some places. But it doesn't really bother me, but I'm just surprised that it took me so long to actually accept that it really happened, because I never really noticed it before. You're lucky, man. At least that empty seat doesn't talk to you and racially abuse you. The who? The empty seat beside you. So one of the themes of Bayer McNeil's books is the empty seat beside him that taunts him and speaks to him as he's yes. Oh yes, that's just the empty seat. Yes. Yeah, the empty seat. But I'm cool with the empty seat. I used to embrace the empty seat. Actually, literally, I would go like this, and then people would move away even more. Yeah. So Rachel says that no one has any problem sitting next to her. Yeah, or maybe that's June. If it's June, big deal, dude. You're Japanese. If it's Rachel, okay, well, you're a cute girl. So what do you get? They're probably just shy because she's so radiant. But yeah, which is a problem I probably have as well. But when people do sit next to me, I often want to ask them, "How are you so brave? What's different about you?" And they're probably going to say, "What are you talking about?" Like I didn't even think about it. Probably. What's the most interesting person sitting next to you on a train experience that you've ever had? Probably someone. Have you ever punched anyone? Have you ever punched anyone on a train? No. Why would I do that? Well, I don't know. I mean, you seem to find a lot of different places to punch people. I'm just wondering if that had ever happened. Not on a train. On a train. Okay. I've never had any. Oh no. I did. No, I'm sorry. I did. There was a guy smoking on a train, and asking for it. And at the stop. At the next stop, and it was one of these trains, like it wasn't a regular subway. We were going out to the country or something. So all the stops, all the stations were outside. Yeah. At a stop, I grabbed him, picked him up, and tossed him outside. So you have basically assaulted a person on a train. Yeah, but he was smoking, and everyone clapped, which I was really shocked. Everyone like, yay! Well, not everyone, but like a few people like, yay! And people said thank you because he was smoking in the train. Yeah, he shouldn't be smoking on the train. He was standing by the door smoking. He was standing. Well, yeah. He was sitting. How far did you handle him to get him out? He was sitting, so I grabbed him, picked him up, and then pushed him out. You actually picked him up out of his seat, and you pushed him out the door. I picked him out of the seat, pushed him out.
You didn't like hear the bell, the doors are going to close, and give him a quick shove.
Well, I took advantage. As soon as I waited the doors open, then I thought, okay, I'm just going to pick him up, throw him out before he's got a chance to get back in the train, toss him out, and everybody clapped. And that's the most dangerous thing I've ever done on a train. There was another time a guy was smoking, but he was really old, and he was too old to touch because I thought he might break. So I said, you shouldn't smoke. I said, like this. I just did this, and he started following me around.
Yeah.
What do you want, motherfucker? And I'm like, I got off the train. I'm like, okay, I don't want to tangle with this old guy because I'm gonna hurt him. So I got off at the next stop, and I waited for the next train.
Well, that kind of sucks, but yeah, I know that's actually the best way to.
Well, I can't hurt. The first guy was fit. He was young. He could have handled the trouncing.
Yeah.
Could have defended himself, but the second guy, no.
I don't think I've ever. Well, I'm just trying to think. Maybe in the old days I've seen a guy smoking on a train. You don't really see it anymore. Yeah.
No, this happened years ago. I haven't done this for years. This actually the second guy happened like 2 years ago though. The old guy who I wouldn't touch.
Yeah. So Cousin Neil asked if I were to smoke in your face, what would you do?
If you smoked in my face?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do anything because you're Hiko.
Well, that's true. I've got the moves.
I mean, what would I do? I'd just think I would think you're trolling me. That's it.
Yeah, I probably would be trolling you if I was doing that. I was only partially joking, asking who you've actually assaulted on a train before, but true to form, you came up with the story. That's good. I give you credit for that. I have a thing. I never attract violence or smokers, but I do have this thing for I did have a thing for a while. It wasn't a big thing, but I seem to attract homeless people.
Homeless people like to smile at us.
Yeah, they like to sit down and start talking with you. And I had an old drunk guy who was basically telling me everything that was wrong with his life one day. And it was on a train going out to Kashiwa, which goes to the Joban line from Tokyo, which it skips like 5 or 6 stations at a time. So between closing, you're trapped for 20 minutes. And this guy was just basically reeking of alcohol and saying that, my son's, told me I'm not his father anymore. My father's the Japanese military, and I'm going to go and serve my country. But I can take the abuse because I have the samurai spirit. And he starts crying and talking. And I said, well, dude, maybe you should just stop drinking. I was just like, but yes.
Sorry, I can't turn off the thing here. Hey, I got to run, but you got 42 thumbs up, which is pretty good.
It's pretty good, although not enough to
stop. It should be 50. Remember, everyone, September 6th. Raid Chill in June. I hope they come because I think they're. I hope they come to the YouTube party. It'll be the first time I have a pretty good. I have an idea that they're going to come this time.
I will be putting up a Facebook page on.
Oh yeah. Molly's been like, "What the fuck's wrong with Hikosaemon?" I'm going to put up that page up.
I've been busy.
This is your last chance. If you don't do it by tonight, I'm going to do it.
Right. Yep. Fair enough.
Which is like not a big deal. So.
Well, yeah. I'll call up the guy.
Regan put up the page for Osaka before I even had a chance to go. Oh, by the way, I put it up for you. So there you go.
Well, there you go. So, good thing I have to go and get my beauty sleep because I'm going to Vagina Land, Zimbabwe Vagina Land in southern Japan tomorrow.
Have a good time.
I will.
So ring the bell. Ring the bell for me.
Ring the bell. Is there a bell there? I don't know.
It looks like a bell. I don't know.
I'll tell you all what it's like. Mount Aso. It's going to be a typhoon while I'm there, but that's good. At least it won't be hot.
Well, best of luck with that.
Indeed.
All right. So, I'll talk to you guys soon.
It's been a short show. I'm going to hang around and just check out the comments, and then I'm going to sign
off. All right, yeah. Talk to everybody. Thanks. I'll see you guys next week on my channel. Get a T-shirt, goddammit.
Get a T-shirt, yes.
Or I'll talk about that V word again.
Ray Renard is clarifying that he is not a vagina.
All right. See you later, guys.
Yeah. So yes, man in Japan indeed. Victor late and leaving early. Well, that's just the how much of a rock star he is and how he prioritizes us. So let's just go through. I'm going to go through the comments one time, and then I'm going to check out. So let's go and check it out. Are you serious? Got here, says Darcy Dennis. I don't. And Darcy Dennis, indeed, I was thinking the same thing. Warren Baker, Victor raking the show. That's right. 60 seconds to lower the tone. Well, that's what he does. Indeed. Then we got into all of that. Razo Gul, I'm at least willing to confirm that Ami is a girl and not some guy pretending to be one. No, Ami is definitely a girl. I mean, look, you can see she's there in the video. That is her. She is. So there you go. Yes, people still complaining about the genitalia talk. Indeed. Where's Crank 3? Yeah, I'm working on. I'm actually trying to think about how to get some sort of, well, the next one's going to be like crank goes echo. I'm going to have like a big solar panel, and I'm going to lie down for 50 minutes and then get up. Yeah, it's going to be like a green version. We're going to have to think of a way of making it exciting, but it should be pretty cool. That's right, because Neil, earn your thumbs up. Fair enough. Am I earning them now? Now Victor's gone. If you approve of Victor having gone and no more talk about genitalia, give me a thumbs up. What do you reckon? Narcissist, that's right. Yeah, I'm uncomfortable with that. Although it's better than talking about where I was going to go in southern Japan. Indeed, threatening for thumbs up. But if you approve of the improvement in tone, please indicate. Cousin you like the coffee from McDonald's? I've never had the coffee from McDonald's, but I might try it. Lucas Musser, Mick Chuck and Puke. Well, that's nice. I'm obviously not going to get advertised by them today, but that's okay because they're having a food scandal. And what else we got? We got Ahmed. You're a traitor to the American dream. How dare you not eat at McDonald's? That's what I was telling the guy. Your wife is addicted to Jollibee. Oh yeah, that's pretty good stuff, Lucas. I understand that. And man in Japan, you are going to get an Oyajis shirt. Awesome. I think it's an awesome design shirt, and the latest design as well is going to become the thumbnail for this video. But I think it's all pretty awesome. And I see the thumbs going. So yes, people seem to approve of the improvement in tone. Dry gin, feel like you're getting shaken down by the mob. Yeah, well, that's Antigua Montoya. Yes, indeed. And there we go, 50. We made it without Victor. He goes and we get 50. I'm going to tell him that. That is awesome. Razo Gul, I'm not going to repeat that story about McDonald's because that is gross. And we have the China's getting better, all the crutches and all that sort of stuff. And Victor, that's right, he does talk about that stuff a lot. Narcissist, people that sit next to you on the bus train here in England, never mind Japan. Well, there you go. Did Vic ever get groped on a train? I bet he did. I know a guy who got groped on a train. I'm like, what do I have to do? Seriously, what do I have to do? Do I have to like wear a sign? I never, some people just get all the attention. And indeed, we got Caffeine Jedi. Good to see you. So a short show for us tonight, but good to see you indeed. And of course, good to see Rachel and June always. Moss Spider on Kryptonite Man hassles. Well, only Kryptonite man hassles Hiko. That's true. That's pretty much. I'm the man of moderation, and well, it's a different color, right? So that's what we have that for. If I'm not back, I will flip out. Well, that's good. And finally, Rachel and June asking what city. I think I'm not sure though. So maybe asking about the city that Victor was in. I don't know, but probably somewhere in Aichi, I'm guessing. Dry gin, 162 centimeters and overweight. You'd just be ignored here like in the USA. Overweight, you would probably not get ignored. If that's a good thing or a bad thing, I don't know. People are spamming the like button, so that is pretty good. Gilza, so my cousin, my Argonauts, Jason, Goedo got officially promoted to Ozeki today. So some good news, a new Ozeki, new Japanese Ozeki, making a big deal of the fact that he's not one of those foreigners, which I thought was kind of fun. And look at all the thumbs up go. They're racing away. It's awesome. Yasashi 89. I drink lots of carrot juice. That's pretty much it. Bash Ego. I think people would, well, who knows? Maybe people would, maybe people wouldn't. Sumo T-shirt. Well, that's indeed. My Argonauts is your name with the sumo T-shirt. And I think that we are all caught up. So I have to go. I'm going to go away, but I will be back on Saturday. So I'll probably be able to do actually Tokyo Tonight on Sunday. So I'll see you guys then. Any other questions? Any other topics about news? Unimportant here. What do you talk about? Ami was awesome, and it was cool hanging out with her. Poor Ami. We got to hang out. I thought that was pretty cool. Go and check out that video, by the way. If you check in my videos and the most recent videos, I posted it. Also, you can go to her channel and check out the original post on her channel as well. Her friend took the video. But it was really cool to hang out with Ami. And this is the thing as well. As I mentioned, if you're coming to Japan, you want to hang out. I do lunches more than dinners just because I'm a family dude. But yeah, I love meeting up with people, just like I did with Ami. And, so let me know. And September 6th, Tokyo, Roppongi, we are having the summer get-together. Antonio Fox, good to see you, man. And I will see you all again on Sunday. And of course, 2.5 Oyajis Victor's channel next week, and would love to get you, Michael Pickett, on. See you guys later. Boom. Peace.